Welcome to this tutorial on serverless computing with Kubernetes. Today, we're exploring Knative, a powerful platform that brings serverless capabilities to your Kubernetes clusters. Whether you're building web applications or event-driven systems, Knative simplifies the deployment and management of serverless workloads. By the end of this video, you'll understand what Knative is, why it matters, and how its core components work together to enable modern cloud-native applications. Knative is an open-source platform built on top of Kubernetes. It extends Kubernetes by providing essential building blocks for deploying, running, and managing serverless workloads. Think of Knative as an abstraction layer that sits on top of Kubernetes, handling all the complex configurations and management tasks that would otherwise require significant effort. This allows developers to focus on writing application code rather than worrying about infrastructure details, making serverless development on Kubernetes much more accessible. Knative offers several compelling benefits. First, it provides automatic scaling, including the ability to scale down to 0 pods when there's no traffic, and scale up automatically to handle sudden traffic spikes. Second, it dramatically simplifies deployment by eliminating the need for complex Kubernetes configurations. Third, Knative enables event-driven architectures, allowing your applications to respond to events seamlessly. Finally, it's cost-efficient because you only pay for resources when your applications are actually running. When scaled to 0, you consume no resources and incur no costs. Knative consists of two main components. The first is Knative Serving, which focuses on deploying and running serverless containers with automatic scaling capabilities. It handles everything from deployment to traffic management. The second is Knative Eventing, which enables event-driven architecture by connecting event sources to event consumers. Together, these components provide a complete serverless platform. You can install either component independently or use both together, depending on your application requirements. Let's dive deeper into Knative Serving. This component deploys your containerized applications as Knative Services, which are special Kubernetes resources. It automatically scales your applications based on incoming requests, including scaling to 0 when idle to save resources. Knative Serving also supports advanced deployment strategies through traffic splitting, enabling blue-green deployments and canary releases. Additionally, it provides built-in networking and routing capabilities, so you don't need to configure ingress controllers or load balancers manually. All of this is managed automatically by Knative. Knative Serving uses 4 key resource types to manage your applications. The service is the top-level resource that manages the entire lifecycle of your application. The route maps network endpoints to one or more revisions, controlling how traffic flows to your application. The configuration maintains the desired state of your deployment, defining what your application should look like. Finally, each configuration creates an immutable revision, which is a snapshot of your code and configuration at a specific point in time. This immutability enables easy rollbacks and traffic splitting between versions. Here's a simple example of a Knative service definition. It uses the serving.knative.dev/v1 API version and defines a service resource. We specify metadata, including the name hello-app. In the spec section, we define a template with containers. The container uses a sample hello world image from Google Container Registry. We also set an environment variable named target with the value world. This minimal configuration is all Knative needs to deploy, scale, and manage your serverless application. Knative handles routing, scaling, and all infrastructure concerns automatically. Now let's explore Knative Eventing, which enables event-driven architectures on Kubernetes. Knative Eventing allows you to build applications that react to events rather than just responding to direct requests. It connects event sources, such as databases or message queues, to event consumers called sinks. Knative Eventing supports event filtering and routing through brokers and triggers, allowing you to control which events reach which consumers. All events use the Cloud Events standard, which is an industry-standard format supported by the Cloud Native Computing Foundation. This ensures interoperability across different programming languages and platforms. Knative Eventing consists of 4 main components. Event sources generate or import events from external systems like databases, cloud services, or message queues. Brokers act as central hubs that receive events from sources and route them to interested consumers. Triggers are configuration objects that filter events based on attributes and route them to specific subscribers. Finally, sinks are the event consumers that receive and process events. Sinks can be native services, standard Kubernetes services, or even external endpoints. This flexible architecture allows you to build complex event-driven systems with loose coupling between components. Ready to get started with Knative? Here's the process. First, install Knative on your Kubernetes cluster using the official installation guides. Second, choose which components you need. You can install Knative Serving for request-driven workloads, Knative Eventing for event-driven architectures, or both components together. Third, deploy your first serverless application using a simple Knative Service definition. Finally, configure auto-scaling parameters and set up event sources based on your application needs. The Knative documentation provides detailed tutorials and examples to guide you through each step. Start experimenting with Knative today to experience serverless on Kubernetes.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.